Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Robin and Cindy Unfiltered. I'm Cindy. I'm a coach working with a wide range of people on whatever issues are coming up. And the absolute joy in my life is seeing them break through and get that change that they want. So today, what we're going to be taking a look at is people's relationship with money. This comes up all the time in different ways. What is your relationship with money? How is that affecting things? Money flows in, it flows out. But how do you view that? But we'll get into that in a moment. I just want to turn to Robin for a moment.
Hello, everyone. I'm Robin Spence. I'm a coach and a therapist and founder of the Boundary Club. And this is such a good topic because I think we think about all of our relationships, but we very rarely focus on the one with money. So let's get into it, Cindy.
It's so true. It comes up over and over again, almost with every client that I work with over a period of time. It comes down to this. And one of the things I like to make people aware of is I can tell when they're talking, they're associating something with the money, like some sort of feeling to it. I say, we got to get one thing clear just to start out with. There is no energy around money. There's no good, there's no bad. And I like to say to them, think about money in a way. Money flows in and money flows out. It's sort of a cycle, and just kind of ease that worry about it. And some people will say, yeah, but I'm really worried. I've got the mortgage and rates are going up, and I've got a kid at university. The fees are just really high. It's like, well, just step back from that, because again, you're putting a lot of emphasis on the money. What's behind that? What's underneath? Now, sometimes it's just fear, or it can go down to, well, I'm not good enough. I'm not making enough. If I were better, if I were more intelligent, if I were name whatever it is, then I wouldn't be in this position. It's not true. It's how you're viewing it. The situation is a situation. You can choose to look at it differently. And then we talk about the tools or the skills that they can come up with. And one of the exercises I like to take them through, just in brief, I don't have time to go through all of it, is I'll have them say, okay, close your eyes for a moment. And this is when I've worked with someone, they're comfortable closing their eyes. And I know that they enjoy the visualization. I say, I want you to imagine you're sitting somewhere, there's a table, there's money on the table. What does it look like to you? It is amazing what people come up with. They might say, "Ooh, it's a shiny, crisp dollar bill," or I see a pile of really new pound, like sterling coins. And I say, okay, what feeling is that giving you? Now, often it's this the dirty, crumpled, torn bills, or the coins are everywhere. Well, there's something behind that. And because they've closed their eyes and get more into the intuition, what does that say? And it might be messages start coming up from what they learned from their parents, because we learn so much of this in our childhood, and from grandparents as well. What was their relationship? So I often will take them through exercises to the extent that they know, what did you pick up?
Yeah, I love that because I think, there's the relationship with money, but there also is the relationship with scarcity. And I think you either
Mhm.
have one or you have the other. And I think many people have a relationship, a stronger relationship with scarcity than they do with money. And I know that that was probably my parents' relationship was more with scarcity than money. And that's what we're taught. Like money is difficult, money is hard, money you have to really, really work for. And so I think it's redefining the relationship you want around your finances. Is it one of scarcity or is it one of abundance? And I think how we see that allows the flow of money and the energy around your relationship with money. So I think there's an opportunity to recalibrate how we think about both. And also in that recalibration, we get to choose which one works best for us. Like, do we want to continue with the outlook from our parents, or do we want to create our own relationship with money? And I love, that one of the things that I know you teach in your program is changing the dynamic around one's relationship with money. I think it's it's super super work that you do, and I think we can bring in some boundaries around that as
Mhm.
well. But I really love the work that you're doing with changing that relationship with money, and also, deflating that relationship with scarcity.
You said some really important things there, Robin. The scarcity is a key thing that will come in. Where did that come from? You weren't born with that idea. You picked that up from somewhere. But the other word that you use that I think summarizes probably everything that we're talking about in this, which is you choose. You don't have to stay with this. And this is so much part of the work that we do, I believe, with giving people the realization you don't have to stay where you are. It's your choice. Just because you're thinking or feeling this way right now, that came from somewhere because you didn't come born with that. You've picked it up from the school, your friends, your parents, your grandparents, your siblings. Fine, it's become your way of thinking. It feels very comfortable. It doesn't mean it's real. It just means that you've been doing it for so long, it feels like it's real. And so many times, well, people often don't believe that at first. No, I don't have a choice. This is just the way it is. It's like, is it really? And then they kind of stop and say, well, I don't know. What do you think?
I love that. And it's about, I deserve money. It's about thinking about whether you're deserving enough. And I deserve money just like everybody else, just like I deserve air. Money is energy. It flows in, it flows out.
Mhm.
You deserve to breathe, and you deserve the energy of abundance. And I'm not talking, this whole kind of think about abundance. It is, but it's just thinking about we all deserve, and it's getting clear around what you deserve and making those choices. And I'm a firm believer that we always have choices. It's the thing that no one can take away from us, is to make a choice. And so you get to make a choice about scarcity, you get to make a choice about money. The question is whether you use that or not.
Absolutely. We all have agency in this. We can take control. Some people feel uncomfortable changing, as we often talk about. It's being comfortable with the uncomfortableness. Well, that's okay. When you were growing up, you've already forgotten that you were uncomfortable all the time because you were learning in school. Everything was new every day. But that's when we were younger. And as we get older, we're not programmed that same way. Now we like things to have a routine because we've got responsibilities. Doesn't mean that they're true. And that program that's running away about money is, again, it can stop. You've got that choice. But we're just about out of time. We love talking about this, and this is the work that we do with clients. So if you're interested, get in touch with us and we can have a
We love
conversation.
talking about money.
Yeah, we do like talking about money. You got that right. So listen, please click like, subscribe. We've got so much more that we want to share with you. We're going to be ending this with our slide talking about the salon that Robin and I are hosting for professional women on Saturday, the 3rd of February in London. Please, if you're interested, check this out because we only have limited numbers of spaces. And we want this to be the most amazing, thought-provoking, changing session. We have a lot of things planned. Probably some things we haven't even planned because we don't have it so scripted that we can't allow things to just evolve, but we've got some really key topics we want to get across. But just before I sign off, anything you'd like to add about that, Robin?
Yeah, I'd love for you to come and join us. We're going to have loads of fun, and we're going to be really unfiltered and help you to thrive and move forward. So we really hope you can join us.
To see you there. Okay, we'll see you the next time.